Don't give up, you gon' be on. Don't give up, don't give up, give up. Don't give up, you gon' be on. Don't give up, don't.
Greetings, Redheads. Thank you for joining me in another episode of your favorite show, Red's View. I am your gracious host, Jay Red. Before we begin, make sure you subscribe to youtube.com/WeAuthenticNetwork. Now, this is another exclusive artist interview. To my left, to your right, I have a very, very special guest with me. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
What's up, y'all? It's Charlotte Banks. How y'all doing?
Man, Charlotte Banks. And you come from where?
The Queen City, baby. Charlotte, you know it.
Charlotte, North Carolina. That's what's up. What? Are you familiar with the wrestler Charlotte Flair?
No.
No? Okay. Ric Flair. What about Ric Flair? You know him?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. That's his daughter. And, you know, they represent Carolina like
Right.
crazy. So, anyway, but yeah. So, you come, I did a little research on you. I saw your bio and things like that.
Okay.
So, I just want you to, first, before I dive into what you got going on, just let everybody know exactly who you are and what kind of music you make.
Okay. Well, first of all, music, I don't have any specific genre.
Gotcha.
You know, when it comes to music, I'm very unpredictable. I could be rapping, I could be singing, country, pop, rap, whatever the case may be. I started singing when I was about 4 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Wrote my first song at 6.
Wow.
Yes.
Wrote your first song at 6 years old?
At 6.
Wow.
It was called Cupid.
Keep it.
Cupid. Yeah, I didn't know nothing about love or nothing. I just seen like Cupid and his arrows and all that stuff. So I started writing. And then from that point on, I just grew interest in music.
Right.
And so I started listening to old music, new music, and all of that. And I just started writing. I'm like, I can do that. So it never stopped me. You know?
6 years old, that's amazing.
Yeah.
And you wrote a whole song at 6 years old.
A whole song.
That's crazy. That's
Barely
crazy.
could write, but I did.
So what was your inspiration to actually write that? Because you said you were singing before that, but what made you just say, hey, I'm finna sit down and write some stuff?
Because I would look on TV and I would see like the BET and I would see all these things on MTV and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And I just started, I was like, I want to do that. I want to be famous. You know what I'm saying? So that gave me my inspiration.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. So you were dreaming at that early age. So at that age, you already knew, like, hey, I'm gonna do something.
My mind was made up.
Yeah, exactly. So one thing that I read about you is that you actually auditioned for America's Got Talent and American Idol.
Yeah.
What years did you do those?
I did America's Got Talent in 2000 and I want to say 13, 14.
How was that? Like, what was that experience? Like, I don't think I met anybody that actually auditioned for those shows. How was that? What was that experience like?
It was an epic experience, but it was also like nerve-wracking at the same time because it's like you have people in this, like a whole bunch of people in this one room, and then you got so many more talents that are trying to do the same thing. So it was just kind of like, you know, it was a good experience, but you know, it was fun.
It was fun.
It was fun, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. How far did you make? Or did they film anything? Or you on camera for any of that?
Well, no, because it's like it's steps. First, it's like the audition room in like the stadium. Right. And then they have like 3 different steps before you actually get to the mainstream. So, unfortunately, there was some other talents, but you know.
Hey, but you here right now doing your own thing.
Of course.
Exactly.
Like I say, it don't stop.
Yeah, exactly. So you're a part of Next Coast Music Group, right?
Yes.
How did you get hooked up with Next Coast Music Group?
So, my mom actually knows my manager. So he heard that I was writing and doing music, and he's like, okay, you know, I like that. So we started working from then, and I mean, ever since then, it's been on the ball since, so.
Exactly. Man, and I got a chance to check out a single that you have out right now. Is it a single or just a song that you have?
It's
called,
a single.
It's a single.
Right.
So Wicked.
Uh-huh.
Oh man, take us through the creation of that and who did the beat, because I can tell y'all redheads, y'all need to check it out wherever it is. I got the email of it exclusively, but
oh, wow.
when I tell you You can jam that in the car.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's so catchy. I get different, it's singing on there, it's rapping on there. But I think the most important thing is how catchy it is.
Right.
You at the end of the song, you have no choice but to sing it.
Right.
It's like they stick up a gun in your head and just like, hey, you better sing this song. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, just how did y'all formulate that? Like, what was that like?
Well, I woke up and I couldn't sleep, and it was like 4:00 in the morning. So I'm like, you know what? With all this stuff going on in my city, I definitely want to talk about it. You know, especially if that's somewhere where you come from, you need to, So it was 4:00 in the morning, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna write. So I'm sitting in the dark and I'm listening to the music, and I'm like, okay. So I started writing, and like all the creativity comes from my thoughts and just daily life. You know what I'm saying? So I started writing, and then I came across Frequency, and I'm like, yo, you need to get on this. Like, that's a perfect collab right there. So that's basically how it came about, and I got my ideas.
Yeah, definitely. Frequency, shout out to you, Play.
Yeah.
You ripped it, definitely. Like I said, y'all need to check it out. Is it available anywhere?
It is available on all platforms, from YouTube, Spotify, Amazon, Apple Music. Wherever you type in Charlotte Banks featuring Frequency Wicked, you're going to find it.
Absolutely. Y'all need to check that out. So, Charlotte Banks, how did you come up with that name? Of course, but I know you're from Charlotte. But
Right.
Yeah, just how did you put Banks at the end of it, and, tell us about that.
Well, I'm from Charlotte, and I like money.
Woo! Simple.
Yeah.
Plain and simple, huh?
Right. I'm all about my money, so
Definitely.
that's how I tied it in. So.
I got you. So what have been the hardships so far that you've experienced as far as being an artist? Because being an artist nowadays is different, back in the 90s, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Some people say that it was tougher back then. Some people say it's tougher now because it's just a pool of talent all over the internet, and everybody's trying to do it because everybody can just pick up a mic and record. All you need is a computer nowadays. So have you witnessed any hardships lately?
Not really. Because, see, what I do is I like to plan before I go and working with anybody, or when it comes to just writing music. See, to me, it's not just writing. It's not just putting things on sound.
Exactly.
You got to have creativity when you're trying to write. So if you don't, your lyrics are meaningless. You want something that anybody can vibe to and everybody can, relate to. So, that's more important. I'm mainly about a blueprint.
Yeah.
If I don't have a blueprint, I'm not moving.
Yeah, exactly.
I want every word that I say to hit.
Yeah, exactly. So what was the first song that you recorded? I know that you did you record that when you were 6 years old, the first song that you wrote?
No.
Okay.
No.
All right, yeah. But what was the first song that you recorded?
The first song I recorded was actually with the guy in Atlanta.
Okay.
The guy that beef it up. Watch me beef it up.
Yeah. That's who it was.
So
Okay.
so I recorded with him in his studio. Where was it at? I can't remember, but it was somewhere in Atlanta, and he took me to the studio, and he's like, okay, let me listen to it. He listened to it. He was like, okay, I can vibe with it. So we started making that. I think I was like 16 when I first recorded my first song. So.
And how was that feeling?
Indescribable, because I'm like, okay, like I'm in a studio, like this is what I wanted, so that was a step closer for me to reach my goal, you know. Yeah. And just to have somebody who's in the industry sit down with you and like, okay, here's pointers, and I like this, but this can be changed. So it helped me better myself as an artist.
And the recording process, I'm a hip hop artist myself. It's like, I know when I first recorded, it felt like I accomplished something. Like, dang, and you're looking like, man, dang, I did that.
Right.
That's me. You're listening because, you write stuff down. You picture it in your head of how it should sound and how it is. But the outcome when you actually record is a whole different thing.
Right.
And it can be challenging too. Right. When you admit, like, as far as the takes that you do, sometimes you could do all in one take. But do you find the recording process fun at the end of the day?
I do.
Yeah.
I do. Because, see, if I hear a beat, I can just freestyle it when it comes to singing. Now, rapping, I have to write it down so I can make sure, like, okay, this makes sense, this don't, I like that. But when it comes to singing, it's natural to me. I can ride the whole beat.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I feel that. So who were your inspirations, like the artists that you grew up listening to that kind of crafted you to have your own sound, Like, who was your inspiration?
I'm going to take it back old school.
Okay.
So it started from Brandy, SWB, TLC, and then I love Chris Brown, so.
Got you.
You know, I'm still stuck in the 90s, but it's okay.
Yeah, hey, I'm still stuck in the 90s.
Right.
It's all good.
That's
90s,
the best music.
It's the best music.
Yeah.
And my dad can attest to that. Because I asked him, I was just like, hey, he used to bump music all the time. And I asked him recently, I was like, do you think the 90s music was the best music ever? And he was like, yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It just
times was good.
Yeah, times was good. The country was at a different place.
Yeah.
Black people were uprising, you know what I'm saying? And it just, hip hop took over.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And we just got, R&B felt like you had to really go in there and make R&B. Don't you feel like it's a difference between R&B music back then and now?
Of course, it is. I mean, because back then, music was like a creativity, whether it was love or partying with people or, now it's just like everybody's singing and rapping the same thing.
Exactly.
Back in the day, it was creativity. You can get a love song push it. It was just different. So it's like, it was more creativity back then, but now it's just like love, or, talking about other stuff. So
yeah,
I definitely like the 90s better.
Absolutely. But one thing that y'all did on that song, y'all were able to kind of put all the genres in together.
Right.
And it had a good chemical balance.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not a fan of trap singing. That's what I call singing out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I'm more of a fan of like that traditional R&B.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But the trap singing, I think that rap infused with R&B so much to where, it just made this whole nother version of R&B.
Right.
But with that one, it kind of made me, reminisce about the old days, how an R&B artist and a rapper, you could tell them apart.
Right, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, y'all did y'all thing with that one.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. So what's the music scene like out in North Carolina right now?
The music scene?
Yeah.
I mean, like you say, everybody's doing music. Everybody wants to have that, that drive to be able to make it up out the city. So, I mean, I'm definitely supporting my city because it's a lot of things going on there. So whenever somebody's like, oh, I want to do this song, I'm always on it because we work together as a city. We put each other on. So, I mean, it's a lot of talent in Charlotte.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
With it being a lot of talent, this is a very important question. What makes you stand out from not just people in Charlotte, but I'm talking about universal, worldwide? Like, why would somebody want to listen to you over anybody else?
Because I'm not categorized. Yeah. I hit all four corners of the earth. So it's like I say, I could be singing, I could be rapping, I could be doing country, pop, or whatever. So like, I don't just target one specific target. I want to hit everybody from each angle. So yeah, that's what makes me stand out. I'm very versatile with anything.
Yeah, I think that's very important. See, when you ask a lot of artists that question, they'll just be like, "Man, I'm dope. But you gave me a very structured answer."
Right.
So that's real dope. So, have you done any performances?
Yeah, I was actually down there at Rap City a few nights ago, and I performed for the BET opportunity yesterday. And it was nice, man. Atlanta showed so much love. I was like, okay, I'm rocking with it. I definitely like it down here.
Yeah, absolutely.
So much love, man.
Yeah, I can say with Atlanta, it's just entertainment. And what I like about it, it's a lot of black entertainment that's here. It's the hub for it. If you want to come pursue your dreams, it used to be that you would have to go to LA or New York or something, but the hub is here. Because the music is here, the culture is here. But I'm a big fan of performing.
Right.
Does it ever make you nervous on stage when you get up there in front of a whole bunch of people?
Man, I thought it did. But when you step up on that stage, you know what you got to do, and all your nerves just like, all right, let's do this.
It's a different feeling, right?
Yeah, it's different. I mean, it's different from looking at that stage than being on the stage.
Right.
Once you're on that stage, it's like everything just goes away.
Exactly.
Your fears, your nerves, everything. So you just go off the vibe. Get lit.
Yeah. One thing that I think that this game is lacking nowadays, I'm not going to put any names out there, but these artists aren't performing
Right.
Because I feel like if you made the music, you know what I'm saying, you should be able to perform it in front of everybody.
Right.
And that's your creative drive, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like you're supposed to be able to express that, you know what I'm saying? And it's better because I like performing in front of people that I don't know.
Yeah.
That makes me way more comfortable than a lot of people I do know because they may be judging me like, I know him. That's
Right.
you know what I'm saying? So definitely, it's like a drug, isn't it? Like you get up there and then you feel so much energy from
Yeah,
that.
it's adrenaline rush.
Yeah.
Definitely, yeah.
Absolutely. So what projects do you have out right now?
Next Coast Elite competition music. That's our album out. Y'all go get it. Any platforms, you know. So, and I'm definitely working on some fire right now.
Really?
Yes, it's different.
Okay.
Like I say, it's unpredictable. Y'all just have to wait and see. Just tune in.
What's the name of it?
It's coming.
It's coming.
It's coming.
It's coming.
Y'all in for a treat. Just know.
Oh man, I'm definitely excited about it. I'm sure our redheads are excited about it.
Right.
Definitely, because we'll be playing the song. It's playing right now, actually.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, where can people follow you?
You can follow me on Instagram at CharlotteBanks_1. More social media will be coming. I'm trying to transfer everything from my personal to my business.
I get it.
So
yeah.
you know, I want to do it the right way.
Yeah, because when everybody's finna come to you, you know, you want to make sure you have that business page and your
Right.
personal page is just, you know,
Right.
what you do. But yeah, man, I'm definitely looking forward to your upcoming projects. Definitely gonna check out the compilation project that y'all got out.
Thank you.
I will be bumping Wicked. Wicked for the City is definitely dope.
Appreciate it.
And yeah, I appreciate you for joining us here at Red's View.
Thank you for having me, man.
Absolutely, absolutely.
you.
So yeah, man, y'all make sure y'all follow her, Charlotte Banks. She's on fire right now, the next to blow. You already know, subscribe to youtube.com/WeAuthenticNetwork. You already know where to follow me at JRed, JAYR3D. Also visit RedsView.com. You can get your Reds View t-shirts and all the other stuff that we got on there. But this is JRed, Charlotte Banks. Anybody want to shout out?
I want to shout out my management team, my family, my friends, and Queen City, baby. It's up there. Next Coast Elite competition music. Y'all tune in.
Hey, y'all heard it. This is JRed, Charlotte Banks. Reds View, we signing out.
Don't give up, you gon' be on. Don't give up, don't give up, give up. Don't give up, you gon' be on. Don't give up, don't give up, give up. Don't give up, you gon' be on. Don't give up, don't give up, give up. Don't give up, you gon' be on. Don't give up, give up, give up, give up.
I know you got doubts, but get to the bag. Just follow the dream and stick with the plan. I know you get worried, I know you get scared,